And you can eat just about any type of kelp that we have here.
Ocean plants far supersede the land plants and mineral contents for the most part. And here, the wonderful thing is that we don't really have any poisonous kelps. The only cautionary thing you kind of have to watch out for is the bull kelp has that bulb at the top, and the gas inside of that can cause stomach aches. Other than that, you're pretty much free to let your palate be your guide.
And one of my favorites is the green lettuce kelp, and it's real good to season it and then fry it in olive oil. It's pretty awesome. It gets real crunchy.
One of my favorite things to do is dry a variety of seaweeds and grind them up. Use like a teaspoon in my scrambled eggs, add it to soups, sprinkle it on salads, use it anywhere that I would use salt. The popweed that grows all over the beach, the little ones with the double prong, if you clip that just under the bubble, it will dry nice and round, and it's very crunchy. It goes really good with popcorn or just as a snack in itself. The food that we're eating now and the mass production of our food, a lot of it is mineral deficient, which is in large part what causes a lot of diseases is mineral deficiencies in the body. And so by eating kelp, you're getting a very balanced, very absorbable and usable source of trace minerals like iodine, magnesium, copper.
We hauled the kelp from the beach, and that was the fertilizer. And it was just sand. You know, now to plant my flowers and such, I go buy soil. But there it was sand. And we'd have beautiful vegetables.
We harvested kelp for the gardens that we grew. We grew potatoes, rutabagas, carrots, and radishes and all that out on the island right next to us here.
Kelp that rolls up by the ton on the beaches, and it's one of the finest amendments for the gardens. My family my mom does subsistence gardening. She has a huge garden, and it's completely organic. She uses a little bit of fertilizer, but mainly she uses large amounts of seaweed, large amounts of beach peat, which is just the seaweed that's been broken down. It kind of turns black. You'll find it crammed up in little coves and things like that. When you're trying new plants, you have to allow your taste buds and your mind and your perception of how something should taste time to adjust to that. Oftentimes, the first taste might be too much of a shock to your system. The second time you taste it, it might not be so bad. The third time you taste it, you might start thinking about it and maybe want to eat some more of it. So you really have to give yourself a chance when you're experimenting with these new foods.
Yeah.